Hi guys, Top Pops here, and today I'm going to be putting Funko Pops into different liquids. So, let's get started. Alright guys, so I have this Funko Pop right here. This is Heifer from Rocko's Modern Life. And I picked this one up from the Play and Collect sale where they were selling a lot of their figures for super cheap. So I have 4 of this figure from that video and that haul. So we're going to be using these as our test subjects for today. And these 4 are going to be going inside of these jars right here. I got 4 of the exact same jar and they're all going to have different liquids inside. So I'm super excited to see what's going to happen. I don't know. We're going to be leaving them in there for a week is my goal, trying to go Monday to Monday here, as of me filming this. So I'm super excited to see what's going to happen. Now, let me show you which liquids we're going to be putting them in. So the different liquids we have here are Monster Energies. I don't drink these, but I feel like this would be a weird one to put a Funko Pop in because it does have a lot of whatever in it. It's an energy drink, so I feel like this could have, you know, an effect on the figure. We have vinegar here, which is one of those ones, you know, just the normal Heinz vinegar. Again, this could do something as well. I'm not exactly sure, but again, this is why we're doing this. We're testing it out to see what each liquid does. Now, I've seen this one here, Coca-Cola, do some things to different, you know, products and foods and stuff like that. So I want to use Coke to test out a Funko Pop inside to see what it would do. I'm hoping it, like, you know, maybe strips the paint off or something like that. I don't know. Then the last one we've got here is this lemon juice. Now, I don't just have this one. I have a lot more than just this. Actually, let me grab them. I have all of these. I grabbed 13 of them to fill that little jar there because these things are tiny. So I guess before we put them in, guys, I didn't know these were going to be able to stay at the bottom. I was thinking they're most likely going to float. So what I did was I grabbed some crazy glue and we're just going to be gluing them to the bottom here so that way it doesn't float up and then the whole Funko Pop is submerged. All right, guys, so I just took a close-up of one of the heifers here. So I had a, you know, control of the figure to show what it looked like before because this is all 4 of my figures gone after this. I have a heifer, but he's the chase version, so he's a bit different. So I got a 360 of him right now so that way we could see what he looks like before and after. So let's get started and just glue one of these into the jar here. I'm gonna make sure he stands first and then we'll glue him in because I have to make sure it stands so that way it'll glue. Does, perfect. Okay, so let's get the crazy glue and let's stick him down. All right, guys, there is heifer number 1. Now I just gotta let it dry. There we go with heifer number 2. Okay, so here is the last heifer I'm gluing on, and I did notice that the first one is already pretty much dry, but because it's going into another liquid, I'm gonna let them sit for maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes, just to make sure that they are solid and stuck down. But there we go, guys. There is the last one. Now, we just gotta wait. All right, guys, so everything should be glued down now. I moved the camera down a bit so we can see these a bit better, but let me just show you guys here. These are, I'm afraid to do it, but yes, they are glued down. I'm still gonna be careful with them just because I don't wanna wreck them, but it looks like they are pretty safe and secure here. All of them are, and there's not even a wobbly one anymore because it's all glued. So let's just get started with the first thing here. I also have tape and a Sharpie to mark down the lids here to make sure I know what's what. I mean, they are all different colors, I think, but maybe the lemon juice could be close to the monster color. I don't know. So I'm doing it just in case. So let's start with vinegar, maybe. That could be fun. All right, I got the cup here. Let's see if this works better. Ooh, okay. First pour, guys. Here we go. Well, this could take a while if I'm going to do it this way. Ooh, getting there. Actually, I think I can just pour it at this point. Okay, here we go. Wait till it's submerged. And there we go, guys. So there is jar number 1 filled with vinegar. Whew, that is strong, too. Now, let's lock and load this. Here we go, guys. So this is it. That is the first one. Heifer in vinegar. It does make them look a little bit bigger as well, which is kind of funny. So let's put this tape on top and write vinegar. All right, so next up, I think I'm gonna do the lemon juice ones because I think that's gonna be fun. So we're gonna have to open these up. These ones, good thing these were only like $1 each so they were pretty cheap. But I'm gonna see if I can get the whole lid off so it'll be a little bit quicker to pour them in. Oh, are you kidding? Ugh. Okay, guys, I can't get the lid off. I'm just gonna have to pour it like normal. No, I can't do this. Oh, no, I gotta see if I can get that lid off. Hold on. All right, guys, well, I tried for a little bit here and could not figure out how to get this lid off, so I'm gonna have to do it squeezing it by hand. It wasn't too bad for the first one. It's just gonna take a little bit. I have 10 of these to do. Ugh. That's 3. It really gives your thumbs a nice workout. Whew. Also, guys, I thought this was going to be a bit clearer. I hope it gets a little less murky as, it just kind of sits there and it's not, bubbling around and stuff like that, so you guys can see it and we'll have updates of it. And also, I think it's going to be pretty sticky by the end of this. Also, it smells like real bad lemonade in there. Okay, guys, so that was 8 of them. I'm just trying to figure out, yeah, it's completely submerged under there, so that is it for this one. This is pretty much at the top. It's going to go down a little bit because of the bubbles, but I'd say that's about as high as we're going to get here. I have no clue where it is. It's in there somewhere. Maybe we'll hold a light up to it and see if we can see like a shadow of it. But yeah, you can't see much right now. So let's put the label on top and let's move on to the next one. Now, the next one we're gonna do, I think is gonna be Coke. That should be easy. And then I wanna try the monster one last because I've also never had a monster before, so I kinda wanna try one. But yeah, let's do Coke next and see what happens here. Careful. All right, guys, there we go. It is fully submerged. It's, again, one of those ones that's hard to see. I gotta be careful not to shake this one around too much because it will fizz. I am gonna put the lid on this and see what happens, but yeah, it's really fizzing in there. Okay, let's close this up and let's move on to the monster one. All right, so we've got one more, and it is the Monster Energy one. Now, I can't even picture what a Monster color is, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what the color of a Monster Energy drink is, but we're gonna try this out here. I'm pretty excited about seeing what's gonna happen just from me even pouring it in. It's too bad you can't see in the lemon juice one or the Coke, but at least we can see in the vinegar one there. So, let's check this out, and let's see. I'm hoping it's like a greenish color. I think that'd be pretty cool, but I'm not sure. Ooh, it's kind of orange. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, you can see inside, which is perfect. I was totally expecting it to be a green color. Huh. Anyway. This might cover the whole thing. I don't know yet. Might do it. Oh, no. We need one more, guys. One more, and then it's fully covered. Okay, this is pretty interesting, actually. Okay, well, anyways, let's lock this one up, put Monster Energy on the top, and we'll move this off to the side. All right, guys, so here is the 4 of them. So we've got the Monster Energy, the Coca-Cola, lemon juice, and vinegar. I'm pretty excited to see what's going to happen to all of these. Too bad we can't see too much into these, but I know the Coke should get lighter as the week goes on. So fingers crossed we'll be able to see something in maybe like day 2 or 3. That lemon juice, I've really got no clue, actually, what's going on in there. This one here is really bubbling, so I'm wondering if something's going to happen like kind of crazy here. The vinegar's kind of stopped bubbling as much as it was before, but it does seem kind of weird, like something's happening to it. So, I don't know. We'll see you guys maybe tomorrow with an update on this stuff. Okay, so it is now day 2 of me putting it in the jar. So it's been a full 24 hours now of them sitting in the jars, and I've got them right here, and I'm ready to show you. So we're gonna go from vinegar to lemon to Coke to Monster, kind of how we did it during the video, I believe. Okay, so let's show this one off here first. So this is what vinegar is looking like. It's pretty similar to the one before. I feel like he's gotten a little bit lighter since then. You can even see bubbles on there on the figure, if it'll focus. There we go, right there, guys. You can even see bubbles on the figure, so I don't know if that's from something happening to the character or just the bubbles from the vinegar. I'm not exactly sure. And this one still is glued down, which is nice. So I'm kind of like, whatever, the crazy glue's there. It might be reacting to that slightly. I'm not exactly sure, but that's what that one looks like. With the lemon one here, or the lemon juice, I didn't think much would happen, but I did notice this. There's like a white kind of film at the bottom here. This could be just from the lemon juice like settling or whatever, but I don't know. There's also like a clear little bit at the top. So this could be because of the pop inside of there, you know, doing something to it. I'm not exactly sure. Here we've got the Coke one right here. Now this one here, you can't see it too well. If you look on the edges like right here, you can see me in that. But if you look on the edges like right there, you can kind of see something. But I'm not exactly sure what's going on in here, so we're gonna have to find out about this one at the very end. I don't see too much going on with it. The Coke's probably flat, and because we can kind of see it today, maybe by the end of the week we'll be able to see pretty much all of the figure inside. I don't know. And then with the Monster Energy one here, it looks like it ate away at the crazy glue. Now I'm saying that because it was like bubbling like crazy yesterday, and finally it's just kind of, you know, gone away at the bottom. You can see a little bit left on the feet, but not too much there. And all the other ones, from what I've seen, have stayed on the bottom. So I think the Monster Energy's done something to it. Also, so because it's floated up to the top, I'm gonna leave it the way it is, and then maybe by the end of the week, you'll see like where it's kind of sticking out of the monster right there, it'll be like a different color, and that'll be a good way to gauge if it's actually changed or not. So anyways, guys, that's the 4 of them for today. I was gonna do updates daily, for the 7 days. I still might, I don't know yet, but for right now, I think I'm gonna take it so you guys see, next up will be the 7th day, so that way there's no, you know, spoiling what happens. I'll be taking photos each day so we can still slowly see the progression, but I think it'll be fun for you guys to see it on the last day, so I think we'll see you guys then. All right, everybody, so it is now the 7th day for this little experiment here. This is pretty cool. So we're gonna show you guys what they look like quickly, and then we're gonna take them out of the jar. What happened there? Oh. Take them out of the jar in the other room. So let's just start with this guy. So here is vinegar, right there, there's that one. We have this one right here, which is the lemon juice one, which you can't see, so I'm pretty excited to see what happened in there. We've got Coke, which I don't know what's going on in there, so we'll have to find those out. And then we have Monster Energy. Now this one here was really reacting at the beginning, and now it's kind of just, I don't know, settled down a bit. But I'm still excited to see if maybe the, like maybe the plastic is a little bit softer or something like that, or the vinyl softer, even with the vinegar as well. The lemon juice, I have no clue what could have happened. Same with the Coke there. But we're gonna be taking these out one at a time here. I also have this here, so it's easier to pour it out, and then I'll like break them off slightly, because they're probably still crazy glued at the bottom. So let's bring these into the other room, and let's see what happened to them. All right, so here we go, guys. So I also want to mention this. At the beginning, I took a 360 of one of these characters to show the original one because I didn't have one besides the Chase after these 4. So all 4 of these should be looking different anyway. So I have 360s of the one before we put it inside of here. So we're gonna be doing a close-up of both of them 360s to show you guys what the differences are. Some of them might not have many differences, but it's still, I wanna show all of it just to make sure that we got every single thing. So I think we're gonna start with the Monster and Vinegar and then save these two to the end because I honestly haven't been able to see inside of this one all week. Same with the lemon juice here. So we're gonna be saving these two till the end. Maybe let's start with vinegar because you can see it the best. Okay, so I've got the bowl here. I'm gonna be opening this up for the first time since Monday. So let's see. I mean, it still smells like vinegar, that's for sure. So let's pour it into here and we'll get this figure out of here. Alright, that's not the greatest start to this, but at least I have paper towels here. Plus, it's good to have paper towels anyways, then I can dry it off. It's just going to be annoying to get all of this off the table now. So hold on, that means I should be pouring quicker then if it did that. So, ooh, I was afraid to pour quick. Maybe if I do, no, I'll just pour quick. Okay, here we go. Better, 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 better. Not on the table anyways. So yeah, the glue stayed, that's for sure. That's pretty good actually. I'm glad it did because then it held him. He looks weird. Is that just the jar maybe? But he looks, does that look thinner to me? He looks way thinner. It's probably just the jar. There's something weird about him. I'm gonna break that out. Okay, he's for sure discolored. He seems thinner for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's just me. But he does seem a bit different. Anyways, let me put this guy on a paper towel. But yeah, this guy looks pretty odd. I don't know. So I'm drying them off right now, and I can't tell if it's because of, like, plastic coming off or vinyl coming off, or if it's that, like, some sort of thing in the vinegar has, like, set on top of it. Either way, he looks different for sure. And I know for a fact he's a different color because he's a lot lighter. Like, in the head, you can see it's a bit of a darker yellow, but for some reason, this one is a lot lighter, especially with the yellow. I'm pretty sure because that's a lighter color as it is. But yeah, this one stayed pretty light, but pretty close to the same. All right, so 1 jar down, 3 to go here. So the good news is with the Monster one, I'm not really gonna pour this out. I'm just gonna have a paper towel ready with it because he's floating. I don't really have to, you know, pour it out and pick him out from the bottom here. But let's just do this. See what it smells like too. It might smell a bit different. No, it smells like Monster. I mean, it's just like that kind of like Monster Energy smell. If you've ever had a Monster before, that's pretty much what it smells like. But I am kind of excited because he stayed out of the water a bit, so maybe it's a bit of a different color in some spots. I'm not exactly sure, but let me take him out and see what he looks like here. He's kind of a, oh, that's weird. He's like a greenish color on his skin. Also, the paint is coming off on this one. I feel like if I kept this one in there for longer, even more paint would come off. His nose is like running a bit for paint. Anyways, let me move this guy over to the jar. I'm going to kind of dry him off a bit. The worst part is that Monster Energy is kind of sticky. So I'm trying not to get it on me. But yeah, this one does smell like a Monster Energy. I don't know what that is, like peach, maybe, kinda. I don't know what the Monster Energy flavor is. But yeah, he for sure looks a different color from that one. Even if it's a bit darker. And it's neat that he was kind of out of the container a bit. Like he was a little bit above the liquid because he broke off. So you can see some different colors on that for sure. Especially where his body was. And it's kind of like a darker bluish color. So that's interesting and something to note upon. Oh, also, before I continue and dump out this pretty much jar of pee here, it's Monster Energy, don't think it's pee. But I want to mention that it's weird because this guy floated at the beginning because of it, like, reacting with the crazy glue. Now, I don't know if it's something in the crazy glue reacting to the Monster Energy or the Monster Energy reacting to the crazy glue. I mean, crazy glue is a pretty strong glue too, so I wouldn't doubt it if it was because of the crazy glue, but it's still kind of crazy that a drink that we put into our bodies reacted to crazy glue. I don't know if that's a good thing. It's probably not at all. But I mean, still, I just want to point that out because that's the only one that did that. And I kind of thought Monster Energy would do something weird. I just didn't think it would like lift the crazy glue off the figure. All right, so these next two are probably the most interesting only because I haven't been able to see them all week. I kind of was hoping that the lemon juice would kind of settle a bit and maybe make it a little bit more opaque. Not so much, you know, like hard to see through it. Anyway, so I'm pretty excited to see what's inside. Also, all of the lemon something settled at the bottom. Now, I don't know if that's the lemon juice settling or if that's the figure something coming off of it. I'm not exactly sure, so we're gonna have to find out about that one. The Coke one too, I've seen things, well, Coke do stuff to things, is what I'm trying to say here. So I wonder if that one will be weird, but yeah. He still looks green from the top. Now, I have to be careful here because I'm probably gonna get it on the table, so I have an idea. I gotta pour quick, that's the problem here. And if I don't, then I'm gonna get it on stuff. So let's see this here. Let's pour it into the jar, and let's see what he looks like. This will be the first time seeing it since we poured it into here, so that'll be different and exciting. Okay, quickly. Got it. Okay. Ooh. He came off the glue, so that's a bit different already. I mean, the same thing happened to the Monster Energy, but yeah, that one just popped off. So let's see. He's going to be sticky, which sucks. I hate it when they're sticky, because that's annoying. But yeah, let me see what I can do here. Oh. Okay, hold on. Let me show you something real quick after I clean this up. Okay, so I don't know what this is from, but this was the inside of the lemon juice jar. That's what the top of it looked like. Now, I don't know if that's getting rid of, like, the shine on it or something. I don't really want to touch it. But it looks like it maybe corroded the metal, I think. Like I said, I don't want to touch that, but it is weird. And then the figure here, let me just touch the hair of it just to make sure I got it. Or I'll grab the tail, I guess. I don't know. Heifer seems pretty normal, to be honest, in terms of the figure here. But he does look a lot shinier, and that's because of the lemon juice. So if I wipe some of that off, I mean, this one he pretty much stayed exactly the same. He did come off from the crazy glue a bit. But yeah, this one seems to have the least amount of change. In my opinion so far. I do notice that, and then here's the thing too. The paint is running on the character, and it's done it on pretty much all of them, minus the vinegar, which actually took paint off of the character. But I will say that because it's been in liquid for a week, it's most likely going to do that. But here is the heifer. You guys can see probably a little bit of blue on the back where his overalls are, and some on the front there as well. It's not looking too good. Also, if you guys are wondering, the pasture puffies, the P on them, it's the decal where his hand's supposed to be, so they are sometimes off of there on the figures. I just want to mention that because some people might say that changed on the figure, but it's like that on pretty much every single one. So this one, not too much change, but kind of weird what happened to the lid here. Now, so far, guys, not too much has happened, of course, with the three of them. I will say probably the lemon juice lid is the weirdest thing that's happened. But I do think this one is a bit odd as well. I mean, it's got like a little bit to it. Does the head turn? I don't think his head ever turned, actually. The pasture puffies on this one, now that I'm looking back at it, is a little bit weirder and looser. The characters haven't gotten any, like, weaker, is what I was thinking might happen more so than... change in the actual figure, like it might become kind of rubbery or at least a little bit more bendable. So I don't know. Let's check out the Coke here because this one, like I've said, I've seen people put like things inside of Coke and it changes them, especially like metal and stuff like that. This doesn't have metal on it, but I think it could do something. So let me open this up here, see what's on the lid maybe first. Nothing with the lid. But I do see the character down there. So let's pour this. Okay, hold on. I gotta be careful here. I don't want to get it all over the table. Coke would probably, now, I don't know. What would be worse to put on the table, to get on the table anyways? Coke or lemon juice? I'm not exactly sure. But either way, I don't want any of them on the table. Let's take him out of here now and let's dry this thing off because I want to see if he feels any different or is any different. Oh, he's stuck. Okay, there we go. So the figure, his arm looks a little different. I don't know if that's what like it is on all of them. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, nothing really changed here. I was really hoping for something cool to happen, but nothing really happened. They all kind of stayed the same. Now, is there a liquid that anybody knows that could do something that's not like toxic? Like, I mean, like bleach I could have done, and I know it would have done something, but I really wanted to see with different liquids that we drink if it would do anything. That's what I was kind of going for here. So we've got the Coke one, which is right here. It's still kind of wet, but whatever. It'll work the same. So there's the Coke one, guys. Let's kind of show these off. Coke, lemon juice. We've got this one here is Monster Energy, and then we have vinegar. So none of them really changed except for this one here, but it is a cool test to see what could happen. And I'm gonna say the lemon juice one's kind of weird. Does anybody know why it did that? Please let me know in the comment section below because I want to find out. And I'm probably not going to find out any easy way unless any of you guys know out there. Like, does lemon juice do something to metals or even mirror-ish type, surfaces? Because it's kind of a mirror-ish kind of metal look to it. But yeah, do you guys see that it's like this weird like copper color? Anyways, that's pretty much going to do it for today, guys. I will say my hypothesis is pretty much wrong. I thought Monster Energy was going to do a lot to it by the way it started and reacted to it at the beginning, but didn't do too much. But yeah, like I said, if you guys want to see a part 2 to this, I don't think I'm going to do it unless I can find a liquid that really works, because these really kind of just did nothing. So anyways, I still got the jars, I still got the lids. I'm going to have to get a new one for that lemon juice one, but other than that, that's pretty much going to do it for today, guys. Sad that it didn't do much, but that's what it comes to when you do an experiment. We don't know what's going to happen, right? So we're experimenting with this. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to see more from me in the future, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all that. But this has been another episode of Top Pops. Popsters, thanks for watching. See you guys tomorrow.